Frank Castle is no more, but the Punisher has only just begun.
Yo, dudes, the Empire's pretty chill. Maybe you could, join it or something.
Hey everyone, Lucimus Prime here, so it is time for another review today, and this time it's going to be a review for another short film, and this is a short film which is about one of my favourite anti-heroes of all time from Marvel Comics. This anti-hero, of course, is none other than the Punisher, and this short film is a sequel to a short film that I reviewed last week, which of course was the Castle's Punisher short film, and this review is going to be for the next short film in this, of course, shared universe alongside the fan film called Spider-Man 2 Spiders. And this film, of course, is none other than Frank is Dead, a Punisher short film. So, now, how was this film made then? So this was once again written and directed by Sonequa Robinson, who returns to write and direct from a previous movie. And this was also produced by Paul Hurley, who of course stars in this as the title character Frank Castle himself. And Sonequa Robinson also does the stunt choreography for this film as well. And the cinematography is by Kaylin Love and Frank Rehak. And they also edited the film alongside my favourite YouTuber of all time, Empire Fan Productions, who also does the sound for this film as well. And also the visuals are by John Sorey, and the makeup is by Crystal Cruz and Trinity Jade. And this is a Pale Horse Media production in association with Cryptid Pictures. So, now, when it comes, of course, to when this film, of course, released, it released, of course, on 19th of January 2025, and I watched it, of course, when it first came out, and wow, I absolutely adore this film very much, and I might probably go as far as to say it's probably my favourite Punisher movie of all time. I'm not kidding, because I personally think it's absolutely awesome. Definitely the best one I've ever seen, just absolutely incredible in my opinion. I'd say it's pretty much on the same level of enjoyment for me as the Netflix Punisher series with Jon Bernthal, because I personally think it's phenomenal in my opinion. I just love this short film so much, I really do. So what is this short film about then? So, a month after his family's murder, Frank Castle, now living a solitary life as an auto mechanic, unravels a dark secret as he fights his way through hitmen trying to collect a bounty on him. And this, of course, is a sequel to the Castle's short film, and it takes place before the events of Spider-Man 2 Spiders in the same universe. So, now here is why I'd say this is probably the best Punisher film I've seen. So, Paul Hurley, of course, returned to play Punisher in this film like he did, of course, in the Castle's short film. And once again, I think he did an absolutely incredible job playing the Punisher in this film. And I think he absolutely nailed it, in my opinion, as him. And as I said on the previous review, he's probably on the same level for me of enjoyment as a Punisher character as other actors like Jon Bernthal, Thomas Jane and Ray Stevenson. I personally think he's amazing as a character. And in this film, I could feel so much rage from his character in the scenes where he's really angry and punishing, of course, as the character does. And he had so much energy in his scenes. Definitely a perfect casting as the character, because I could really feel his urge for revenge in this film. Just so amazing. And I personally think he absolutely nailed it as the character in this film. Definitely his best performance I've ever seen so far, absolutely. And I personally think he really nails the role of the Punisher. There's also a great supporting cast in this as well. So, for example, you've got, Cassandra Dawn as Jessica, and also Billy Joseph Jr. as Looney Bin Jim. And also Michael Forcher as Mike, and Kenny Kennedy as Barracuda, and Andrew English as the bartender, and also Tony Camacho as Nacho. And just name a few, really, as well. And when it comes to introductions in this film, I also really love how this film introduced the character Billy Russell, who of course later becomes the villain, the Jigsaw, played in this by Daniel Lufart. And I personally think he did a really great job playing him in this film. And I will say that he's definitely, in my opinion, a much better Jigsaw than Jigsaw from the film Punisher Warzone, in my opinion. Because as you guys will know from my review for that film, I was not a fan of Jigsaw in that film at all. But I think in this film he was much better. For one thing, he was more favourable to the comics, of course, because he's actually called Billy Russell this time. And I think as well, when it comes to makeup department, they also, in my opinion, did a really great job as well with the character's makeup, of course, when he becomes Jigsaw towards the end of this film. I really like that. I also don't like the appearance as well of Tom Steffi as the Doctor in that scene as well. And of course, we get to see, of course, Jigsaw wanting to get revenge on Punisher. I definitely really love that ending. It definitely made me want more, of course. And other great about this film, besides, of course, the great cast, is definitely, for me, of course, the choreography. Because, in my opinion, the choreography for this film is absolutely sick and so much fun to watch. Like, it feels really authentic, in my opinion, the fights. They're just so fantastic, in my opinion, to watch. And I really enjoyed watching them. Definitely, in my opinion, a big step up to, of course, the ones in the castles. I mean, I'm not saying the ones in the castles were bad. I'm just saying that I love how they took what was great about the fights in that film and made them much better in this film. Because this film, of course, has much higher stakes this time. And I think they really nailed it, in my opinion, with this. And I also think the makeup department was also brilliant too, in my opinion. Like, I've already mentioned Jigsaw's makeup and also the blood as well in the scenes. Like, we even get to see some brutal kills in this. For example, some stab scenes. Oh my goodness. So that was definitely, in my opinion, really brutal. But, of course, the Punisher comics, of course, are really dark. So, obviously, of course, we're expecting darkness in Punisher-related media. So, I'm glad this film, of course, stayed true to the comics by making it dark. I really love how it stayed faithful. And I also, as well, really loved the sound in this film as well, which is, of course, by my favourite YouTuber, Empire Fan Productions. I think UJ did a really great job of course, you know, getting the sounds for this. It fits so well into it. And just like in the castles, I love how you also included music from Transformers in this. I already said on my review for that it fits so well. Even though Transformers music is not even about a Punisher, it's about Transformers. In my opinion, it fits so well with the scenes in this. It really did. Like, wow. It was great to listen to in this, absolutely. It fitted so well. Yeah, I definitely think that you did a really great job with the music choice in this and the sounds of it. It's just brilliant. And the visuals, in my opinion, were also great as well. It really felt very cinematic, I must say, really. Like, because I definitely think this film deserves to be shown on a big screen because how visually stunning it is, in my opinion. Because not only are the visuals fantastic, but also the story is excellent because it's really faithful to the comics. Just absolutely brilliant because it helps, of course, to preserve, of course, who Punisher is as a character. And I think the film did a really brilliant job with that. That's why I love it very much. And why I'd say it's definitely, for me, the best Punisher film I've ever seen in my life, absolutely. Because like I said, in my opinion, it's on the same level of enjoyment for me as the Netflix series. It's just amazing. Because the action was absolutely sick, with top-notch choreography, with brilliant editing, and most also add as well, and definitely increased stakes as well this time as well, because it was much more serious and in my opinion, brilliant. And the ending was also, in my opinion, really exciting, because it set out, of course, Jigsaw wanting revenge on Punisher, of course, for disfiguring his face, like in the comics. And it made me really want more. And I do believe we are going to be getting more from this universe, and I'm so happy about that. I really can't wait for more to come. I'm really excited about that. But yeah, I think the cast and crew of this film really did an absolutely amazing job in this film. Just absolutely amazing. And it's definitely, for me, the best Punisher film I've ever seen in my life. Just incredible, in my opinion. Just amazing. Like, everyone did so well with this. I just loved it so much. So I've got to give lots of praise to the cast and crew for making this film. Well done to all of you for this. Just amazing. So this is me, Coach, my review for the film Frank is Dead, a Punisher short film. If you was to ask me what I'd give it from out of 10, because it's my favorite Punisher film, I definitely would give it for me a full-blown 10 out of 10. Love this film so much. If you guys haven't seen it already, please do. I'll put a link in the description below, so please go check it out. It's phenomenal. So, you know the drill, guys. Be sure to give this video a like. Also, be sure to let me know in the comments what you guys think of this film. If you've seen it, comments below what you think of it. Also, be sure to join Team Plan by pressing subscribe if it's coming in the future. And I'll see you all later.